Hello, everybody. This is Noctula at Master Your Money. This is where we get to talk about all things related to mastering your money. And like I've always said, no subject is off limits as long as it helps us to earn more money, save more money, grow wealth, and build legacies. So today I'm continuing on what I call my Bitcoin series. It's been a crazy week. As far as the markets are concerned, there's a lot of activity. Bitcoin is at over 12,000. So for those who invested, there's a lot of excitement there. And if you missed the boat, well, just hang on. Another opportunity might come up. You never know. So people sometimes are asking me, where do I think this is going? Should I buy more? Shouldn't I buy more? I wish I knew the answer. If I knew the answer, I'd be the richest person on the earth, because that would now mean I have a magic ball where I could look into the future and tell you what that holds. Having said that, what I have decided to do today's session is to talk about three things that you need to be aware of in regards to cryptocurrency. Three things that you need to know. Sorry, I'm tripping over my tongue for no reason today. I'm not sure why that is. So let's start with number one. Because Bitcoin is doing so well, I'm seeing a lot of adverts for other coins, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Vault, where they are now using the price of Bitcoin to advertise their coin. Now, I don't know whether I should have a problem with that or not. For me personally, I do consider it potentially as mis-selling, especially for people who don't know that Bitcoin is not the same as Bitcoin Vault, which is not the same as Bitcoin Cash. They are three different coins with different prices. So those are things to bear in mind if you are in that space where you're exploring cryptocurrency and you're not sure what's what. Look at it in the same way like I always explain it to people. US dollar is not the same as Australian dollar, which is not the same as Singapore dollar. They all use the dollar as a denomination of the currency, but there are three different types of dollars there. So if you're looking to buy Bitcoin, make sure you buy the one that is listed or has the abbreviation of BTC. If you now decide to buy the one that is Bitcoin Vault, then you buy the one with the abbreviation of BTCV. And then if you're looking for Bitcoin Cash, you buy BTCH. Now, the reason why people often ask me that, why Bitcoin? Why can't you buy other coins? I'm all for other coins, and I will do other sessions in regards to talking about other coins. But at the moment, Bitcoin, which is BTC abbreviated, accounts for 60 to 66% of the market share in regards to coins out there. So if you're going to go for something, to me, you start with the most popular one, and then you can now have alternative coins, but you need to understand the reason why you're adding those alternative coins to your portfolio. Those are things I'm going to cover in the future. I don't want to overload you with information. I don't think that would benefit anybody. The most important thing is get started with the basic with Bitcoin. And if you ask me, why is it so popular, Bitcoin, for example, countries that have high inflation use Bitcoin a lot, because Bitcoin will only ever have no more than about 21 million coins out there. So it was created to resist inflation. So it has extreme popularity in places like Argentina. It's popular in Zimbabwe and also has popularity in India. And in India, it is becoming a beast. Reason being, 1 out of 6 people on this planet is Indian. So there's a significant market share there that's adding to the price. Add to that issues with regard to US regulation. The best is yet to come as far as I'm concerned. Now, having said that, let's look at reason number 2. Okay, item number 2 to bear in mind in regards to your Bitcoin journey is liquidity. The less coins there are of a particular coin, Bitcoin, for example, BTC, the higher the price tends to be. So if there is a coin out there and someone is selling your coin, but they cannot tell you how much of it is in circulation, the question then becomes, how do you know if you're paying the right price or perhaps you're overpaying? I have an issue with that because most of the time, if you look at prices on exchanges, they'll be able to tell you whether it's Algorand, they'll tell you there's 5 billion coins in circulation, or Compound. You need to have that information. Think about it like any currencies, a Zimbabwean dollar. If they're printing and they're making $100 billion, excess liquidity will drive the price down. You need to know that with regards to your Bitcoin. So if somebody's selling your coin and they say the coin is $1,000, but at the same time they can't tell you how many coins are in circulation, that should be a red flag to you, or that should be an indication to you that you need to do a bit more investigating. Point number 3 that you need to keep in mind is usability. Right now in the cryptocurrency space, there is at least 5,535 cryptocurrency coins. Some are worth a lot, others are worthless. And I think that's one of the reasons as well why the price of Bitcoin is probably going up. Because if you think about it, where there's a lot of garbage, the original starts to stand out more and more and more. So it becomes a question of, would you rather buy the original or would you rather buy 100 counterfeits that have zero value or have minimal value, or even if you paid 10 cents for the counterfeits, tomorrow they're going to be worth nothing. Nobody, no responsible person that is, wants to throw away money, even if it's $100. So that's very important. And at the same time, if you're buying a coin, you need to understand what you're going to use it for. Some coins are good for what is called decentralized finance, for lending money from one person to another. Other coins are not even being used for anything at all. So value has to be attached to a coin. There's a saying that price is what you pay, value is what you get. You need to understand the price that you're paying. Does it line up with the value that you get? If it doesn't line up, then there's a possibility that that coin is not going to perform according to what you expect it to do. So please bear that in mind, because in this season that we're in, we're going to see so many different kinds of coins. People are going to jump on the bandwagon and they'll say Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. And it's not necessarily going to be the real thing. Just like nowadays, we often say Bitcoin when we're talking about cryptocurrency. A lot of people don't necessarily understand that Bitcoin is just the name of the original coin, and that every other thing is an alternative coin. Just like there can only be one US dollar, every other coin, Australian, Singapore, Zimbabwean dollar, is an alternative coin. So please bear that in mind and let that be part of your decision making so that you don't end up buying a lemon. Okay, so hopefully that will keep you going for a short while. Once I get more information, my next review, I'm looking to upload which coins I'm looking to hold for the next 6 months plus. So catch up with you next week. Looking forward to seeing you then. Goodbye. And I think item number 2, that is, as to why